In this video, we'll go over the second encounter in the Sundered Doctrine dungeon. So the first thing I'm going to try to explain is the core mechanics in the encounter. So in the core mechanic, you're really trying to get knowledge, similar to the other encounters you have like in Vow of Disciple. To get the knowledge, you're going to kill wizards. When you get the knowledge, it's going to increment. 1 knowledge is heightened, 2 knowledge is brimming, 3 is overflowing. And what you're trying to do is get that to the wheels. The wheels will actually be rotating either right or left. If you want to put in, let's say you want to move something 3 with overflowing and you want to move it right versus left, you just need to look and see which direction it's rotating. If it's not rotating in the right direction, hit the nut at the top, it'll change the direction. Put your knowledge in. Once you do that, you'll notice that the symbol that is lit up will go from what it was originally to the one that you were trying to do. That is really the core mechanic. Now let's talk about what the encounter looks like outside of that. You'll notice there's 4 wheels, and how we label those are 1 to 4. 1 being far right, then 4 being far left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right to left. You'll also notice there are 4 screens. Again, we label those 1 through 4 as well. And what those are going to do is those are going to take the symbol that you have on the wheel and they're going to transfer it over there. But when did they do that? They do that based on the rotation of the shriekers looking around the room. Then it's going to look for someone. It's like ISR. If it sees you, it's then going to take whatever symbol is on your wheel and it's going to place that symbol on the screen. So the question is, why does that even matter? The reason it matters is because the symbols that are put on the screen actually mean something in gameplay. If a symbol says stop, that means nothing happens. So in other words, when the shrieker gets to that wheel, it's not going to spawn any enemies, nothing's going to happen. If it's empty, the wheel is going to move its active symbol 1 in the wheel's direction. And this could be bad, so this is something you have to keep in mind. You probably want to get what you want on there as soon as possible. Knowledge is going to spawn a series of hive enemies, and they depend on which particular shrieker you're looking at. Hive spawns 2 ogres right and left. This one's really bad, so you want to try to avoid this. And then Commune actually does those darkness bees like you have in Vow of Disciple, which are also not good, so you don't want this either. Finally, your real goal here is to get kill. Kill is when a shrieker sees kill and says, that's when the DPS phase starts. So that's ultimately what you're trying to do, is get kill on one of those spots. Now the question is, how do you kind of time this to get max DPS? Well, what we've done is we try to do stop on 1 through 3. So in other words, 1, 2, 3 will have a stop symbol, meaning that no ads were coming out. Now, if you want some ads to come out because you need ammo, that's fine. You can change that up. And then we do kill on the 4th one. What this does is, once it gets to that 4th one and gets kill, the DPS phase will start. But then it's going to rotate and start that rotation again at 1 all the way on the right. When it does that, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And when it hits the kill again, that's when DPS will end. So the reason you want to do that is because it maximizes your DPS without ads spawning. But again, you can vary that depending on what you're trying to accomplish or if you have ammo coming out. DPS is pretty simple. You get in the middle, you use long-range weapons, you shoot the shriekers. The shriekers will open and close on a set pattern, and so you're going to want to keep that in mind when you're trying to do damage. But ultimately, you do that, and that's a DPS phase. Once you're through with that, the whole process starts again, and you do that a number of times, a number of phases until you complete the encounter. So again, the mechanics are pretty easy. It kind of doesn't make sense at first until you play it. That's why I want to show you the core mechanics first, but that's a video. If you like the video, feel free to like it, subscribe to my channel, jump my Discord, and I'll see you Guardians in the Tower.